So it's coming up to 6 months of having these bad boys. So I thought I'd touch base and do a real life wear test and review of the Nike Dunk High reverse goldenrods. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're well and hope you're winning some raffles out there because we all need some luck. Today I'm just going to run over how these dunks have been treating me over the last 6 months. I've worn them in all sorts of conditions, rain, wind, heat. So just going to touch base on little things that I've picked up over the last 6 months and yeah, some of the details in them. So these are my number one dunks that I wear. The reverse goldenrod, a really clean color. I love the color blocking. They go really well with black pants, go well with a lot of different pants except for shorts because personally I'm not much of a shorts fan. First up, they don't really need breaking in really. They're like most Nikes, they're a really stiff shoe to start with through the sole and they'll hold that stiffness, but they are comfortable straight out of the box. Though that heel area, like the ankle support and high heel, you might need to be broken in a little bit. It starts a little bit stiffer, but after time it does soften up. And make sure you, like most users probably already know, wear long socks, especially if it's hot, because you do get a bit of sweat up above your ankle. Problem number one that you could sort of say is that I've noticed a bit of fading, especially more fading than one, and just mainly around the toe boxes. Like maybe the whole shoe has faded a little bit, maybe it's just dirt and stuff like that. So actually, if you guys have any tips on how to clean suede and stuff, make sure to leave those comments down below. And while you're down there, hit that like button if you're enjoying the video so far. But I have noticed that between the two different toe boxes, the yellow has changed, especially more so on one than the other, which is a little bit annoying. It's probably something that personally I could only really pick up, especially looking down at them all the time. But it is a little bit annoying. I don't know if it's just a dirt thing, I haven't cleaned these shoes at all, but these markings have been there for a little bit now, so maybe I'll have to give them a clean and have a look at them because the whole shoe is starting look a little bit dirty as well. The whole shoe is starting to look a little bit faded, which is still looking nice and not clean, but it's still looking like a good shoe. It's in pretty good condition. Like I said, I've worn it in the wet, I've worn it in the wind, dust, all that type of stuff, so it is due for a clean. But I'm not really 100% sure how to clean them. So like I said, make sure you leave your suggestions down below and help me out there, please. One of the other things that I have noticed is the bleeding on the marking that comes from the lace enclosures. This happens on both sides. It just leaves that slight black mark on the toe box, nothing major. I would assume that it would clean off, I don't know, we'll find out when I eventually get to maybe cleaning these shoes. It's something that also you can only sort of see in certain angles as well, so it's something like I mentioned, it's probably only something that I'll know, or if you also looked at your shoes and pay attention to those things, you'll probably pick up as well, but other people walking by wouldn't really notice. We all know the number one thing about suede, other than looking better than leather, is that there's no creasing. There's no creasing on the toe box, as you can see. Unlike the Jordan 1 lows that I have, they crease quite a bit, they are leather, but it is what it is. It's sort of part and parcel of shoes. Shoes are meant to be worn, I guess. Also, something else that I hadn't realized until now is that these have a thinner tongue than normal dunks, especially dunk lows. I did a full review on my dunk lows. If you'd like to see that, I'll leave that in the comments below. But I suppose if these had a thick tongue with the thick heeling around there, it would be a nightmare to try and get your foot into. So I guess it's a blessing to have that little bit of thinner tongue. It's quite thin up top, but then there's a bit of padding across your forefoot. Unlike the dunk lows, they're a thick boy tongue. So that's a difference that I didn't really notice until I actually put on the shoe a bit more and wore it around, which like I mentioned, the shoe overall is quite a comfortable shoe. I've really enjoyed wearing this shoe quite often. I could just straight out of the box, these dunks are quite comfortable. They're a wider fitting shoe, which is perfect for me. I just picked up the Ashard shoe, which is it's on the medium to narrower side, but after you sort of force your foot through it and break it in a little bit, it is widening up a little bit. But straight out of the box, dunks, wide fitting shoe, which is perfect. I really find these a comfortable shoe straight out of the box. I actually had planned to skate these shoes, but I like the way they look so much. I didn't really want to beat them up. Plus the highs don't really agree with my ankle for skateboarding, so that's why I got the lows. And like I said, if you want to see the wear test and the review of the lows, that's in the comments below. But I really enjoy this colorway. I really enjoy the Dunk Highs. I am more of a low fan, but these just like, these really are comfortable. I can see why highs have so much more height behind it than the lows. But I think that's going to leave that one there, guys. Just a short and sharp one. Just some quick little feedback around the about the dunk, this dunk colorway, the reverse goldenrod. A little bit of fading here and there because you can see the difference between on the color of the tongue towards the actual suede on there. I don't know if it's just dirt or I can't remember it. I reckon it'll just clean up and it'll be fine, to be honest. But like I said, let me know like how to clean suede down in the comments. Have you got these shoes as well? Any feedback and stuff? Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, turn on the bell notification, all those good YouTube things to help spread out the video and help the channel. And until the next video, guys, I hope you cop the sneaker that you're trying to get, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.